What time is it? It's story time. What time is it? It's story time. Relax a bit and ease your mind. With books in hand, we'll take a flight and dive into a world so bright. Gather around, it's story time. Stories await, you will find. Turn the pages and let's begin. Adventure's calling, so let's jump in.
And remember, if you haven't already done so, hit that like and subscribe button for more stories. Today, we're going to read You Can Be a Good Friend No Matter What by Taraji P. Henson and illustrated by Paul Kellam. Little TJ was one cool kid. She had funky style, groovy rhythm, and the most magnificent dog anyone anywhere had ever seen. Little TJ's grandma, Patsy, lived far away, but TJ talked to Grandma almost every day. She told Grandma everything, her hopes, her dreams, her adventures with Willie, and lately, TJ had been telling her all about school starting and how she was going to make 1,000,000 friends. Grandma said, "Remember, friendships take time, baby girl. You need to nurture them to help them grow." Finally, it was the first day of school. Little TJ woke up extra early, put on her best outfit, did her hair, and packed her backpack. She was ready. "Are you nervous, little sis?" her big brother Keith asked. "Nervous? Why would I be nervous?" Little TJ practically shouted. "I'm going to learn a bunch of new things, eat lunch in a real lunchroom, play on a big playground, and make some new friends." Keith gave TJ a quick hug as he grabbed breakfast and ran out the door for his first day of school, too. Little TJ walked into school. She did her best to hide her first day jitters. "This is going to be so much fun," she whispered to herself as she took a deep breath. TJ loved her new teacher, and her desk was right up front and center. In music class, she got to try a bunch of instruments, including a real recorder. And during art class, she drew the most beautiful picture of Willie she had ever created. At recess time, TJ was ready to go outside to talk, laugh, and make some new friends. But as the class lined up to go outside, someone bumped into her. It was a boy named Beau. "You're so little, I almost stepped on you," he shouted. Little TJ looked around at the other kids. No one said anything. After that, it felt like everything little TJ did bothered Beau. He did not like her drawings of Willie at all. "What kind of animal is that, TJ? A hippo?" Beau whispered. TJ decided not to hang her picture on the share board. While TJ was talking to Cindy, Beau leaned over. "Don't you have an inside voice?" And at lunchtime, Beau made a funny face when he saw little TJ eating her absolute favorite sandwich, peanut butter and tomato. "Ew! That's so weird," he yelled. TJ tucked her sandwich under her napkin. She wasn't hungry anymore. Little TJ had never felt so sad, lonely, and confused. Where were her 1,000,000 new friends? Even Willie's beautiful face couldn't make her feel better. At school, TJ tried not to attract Beau's attention. She wore her plainest clothes. She did her hair like the other girls, and she ate regular peanut butter and jelly, just like the others. But her tummy still had big, nervous butterflies. She was so nervous, she couldn't help beating her pencil on the desk and tapping her foot as she worked on her worksheet. Beau whispered in a loud voice, "Quit the tapping, TJ." TJ wished she could shrink and disappear. Maybe making new friends wasn't worth it after all. Little TJ told Grandma Patsy how school was going. "I think I made a bully instead of a friend, Grandma. I tried so hard." "Oh, baby girl," Grandma Patsy said. "You've heard me say, get more flies with honey, haven't you? Now's the time. Be honey. Show them your sweet self. You can be a good friend no matter what. TJ had a lot to think about after that call. How could she be a good friend to Beau and everyone else? The next day, TJ put on her favorite outfit, did her hair in her favorite style, and packed her favorite sandwich. She waved to Beau on the bus, reminding herself to be sweet like honey. When her teacher asked a question, she sat up tall and raised her hands high with all the other kids. Recess time still felt hard though, and little TJ just wanted to be alone. So when everyone else went to the playground, TJ headed to the music room. She sat for a few minutes in the peace and quiet. She squeaked a recorder, squeak. Then she tried a trombone, blare. She plunked at the piano, plunk. And then she sat down at the big, shiny set of drums. Ping, ping, clash, clash, boom, bang. Without missing a beat, little TJ felt like she was getting happier, braver, and more sure of herself. Soon, kids from the playground came inside to join the fun. Squawk! From across the room came the most awful sound. Beau was holding a violin, trying hard to act as though he knew exactly what he was doing. But with each new and loud screech, his face got redder, and he looked like he had big, nervous butterflies in his tummy. Squawk! Screech! Little TJ remembered Grandma Patsy's words. Friendships take time. You need to nurture them to help them grow. Be sweet like honey, she whispered to herself as she sat next to Beau. Close your eyes, Beau. Take 2 big breaths, TJ said as she smiled at Beau. In, out. In, out. TJ and Beau breathed together. Then Beau surprised TJ. I'm sorry, TJ, Beau said. I've been pretty mean to you. Sometimes new things make me nervous, and I don't know what to do. You aren't like anyone else I've ever met, so I wasn't very nice. You aren't like anyone else I have ever met either, Beau, but maybe that's a good thing. We can be special together. Now, start playing that violin, she said, and went back to the drums. 1, 2, 3, 4, TJ counted off, and soon the children were creating beautiful music together as one big group, as friends.
The end.